Hi everybody and welcome back to Relax My Dog. Now today's video is one that I actually really enjoyed researching, and that is the top 10 mistakes that dog owners make. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly, but do let me know down below in the comments, have you done any of these in the past when you got your dog? A lot of these are sort of when your dog is a puppy or as they're growing up. Let me know down below, did you do any of these when you first got your dog? But let's just get started. Now obviously these things are the most common mistakes that dog owners make. This doesn't mean that you have done them. You might have done them, but you definitely don't feel bad about doing them because it's a lot of things. Like I say, it's a common mistake that people make. So don't think, oh my gosh, I've done something wrong, because I can guarantee probably a lot of people have done it too. So the first mistake that a lot of dog owners make is that they pick the wrong breed, or they get a dog far too early. Obviously picking a breed, there are so many different breeds out there and a lot of people may decide to pick the wrong one. For example, some people might want a border collie, but they are actually a lot of hard work. They need a lot of exercise, they need to be playing pretty much all the time, and they also are just in general a very well trained dog, but you need to have the time to be able to train them. So a lot of people might think they want a border collie, but in fact they don't have the space for them, etc., as well as many other dog breeds. So all I can say is if you haven't got a dog yet but you want one, definitely do as much research as you can into the different breeds. So the second one is to dismiss training and socialisation. A lot of puppies need a lot of socialisation in the beginning of their life because they need to know how other dogs react to them, and it's just like have a child and needs to react with other children to know how they can sort of grow and progress and learn basically. So a lot of people think that, oh no, I don't want my puppy to be with that dog, but actually they need to learn and benefit from that. Now the third one is not offering enough exercise, especially when they are indoors. A lot of people think that if you take your dog on 2 walks a day, that is enough, but honestly it is not. Your dog needs to be pretty much doing something all the time, especially when they are indoors, when they are most bored. Now the fourth one is one that a lot of people don't really do, but I thought I would add this in anyway, and that is to avoid vet trips. A lot of people see the vet and see money signs all over it because it is a lot to take your dog to the vet and to have a checkup. So some people might look at their dog and think, yeah, he's fine, but actually there might be some underlying health problems that you haven't been able to sort of see just from looking at your dog. So definitely don't miss your dog's checkups and to make sure they're having all the injections and everything that they need. Now number 5 is neglecting these gnashes and these nails. A lot of people think that as long as their fur is nice, it doesn't really matter about anything else, but in fact it does matter. Your dog's teeth need to be cleaned. Now number 6 is to feed your dog properly. Obviously a lot of different dog breeds require different foods, so definitely do your research when you have a new dog. Now number 7 is one that pretty much every single dog owner can probably vouch for, and that is failing to look at expenses for your dog. A dog is a very expensive thing to own, and a lot of people think that, oh yeah, we'll buy him this, but they don't actually think about the expenses. And if suddenly your dog needed some sort of surgery or anything like that, you need to make sure you are budgeting for these expenses. I'm not saying make sure you have thousands of pounds in the bank, but just make sure you have enough to be able to feed and look after your dog well. Now number 8 is letting your dog's bad behaviour get out of control. If your dog does something wrong, make sure they know they have done something wrong and make sure you are redoing their training on that particular thing. A lot of people will think, oh, it's just the one time he's done it, but then eventually it will turn into 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and then it'll just be a new learned behaviour for your dog, which you don't necessarily want. Now number 9 is not recognising your dog's fears. For example, if your dog is scared of the car or they are scared of the Hoover, if you don't combat that fear and you let that fear build with your dog, you're just going to make them into an anxious dog. You need to make sure they know not to be afraid of something or to do something when they are out of the house. And then number 10 is all about your dog's collar and their ID. A lot of dog owners might think they don't need to put them on all of the time, but say your dog out of the house and they don't have that on, it could be very dangerous for your dog. So we always keep Mallow's collar and his tag on just in case. But that is it for this week's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to, like I say, let me know down below, did you make any mistakes when you got your dog? Did you feed them the wrong thing? Did you buy them the wrong toy? Did you call them the wrong name? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to subscribe by clicking this little button over here. That'll just make sure you are staying up to date with all of our videos. And also don't forget to check out our previous video, which is all the way on the other side of the screen. And me and Milo here will see you next week for next week's video. Bye!